7 reasons why Final Fantasy VIII needs a remake. Final Fantasy VIII, the game where you can romance your school crush, pilot a floating high school across the ocean, and casually fight the moon. Yes, that's a thing. Today I'm breaking down 7 hilarious, nostalgic, and completely valid reasons why this underappreciated, weirdly brilliant JRPG needs a modern remake. And if you don't already know me, my name's Daniel Sean Smith, a professional voice actor, and we talk about JRPGs and play RPGs on this channel. Alright, let's get into the video. This is the game that gave us gunblades, frickin' gunblades, sorceresses, and a love story so awkward it makes your high school prom look like a rom-com. So grab your seed uniform, junction some magic to your strength stat, and let's do this. Oh, and remember to like and subscribe and hit that bell so you don't miss any of my future JRPG deep dives, because I promise we're just getting started. Reason number 1, Squall deserves more than emo JPEG expressions. Squall Leonhardt, the guy who puts the whatever in emotional availability. In the PS1 days, his facial expressions were, let's just say, abstract. Half the time you couldn't even tell if he was brooding, confused, or just trying to remember if he left the oven on in Balam Garden. But with modern graphics, we could finally see the micro-expressions, the subtle changes in his eyes when he's annoyed at Zell, or that exact moment he starts caring about Renoa. And I gotta say, that was a beautiful love story. Because right now, his love story looks like 2 action figures being pushed together while the player mashes X. A remake could turn that into a cinematic, voice-acted romance that actually hits. Plus, think of the memes we can make from high-definition Squall reaction shots. Reason number 2, the gunblade could be epic in HD. The gunblade is a weapon so cool, so impractical, that even people who never played 8 know about it. It's a sword that's also a gun, or maybe a gun that's also a sword? Look, I'm 90% sure even the developers were just like, shut up, it's awesome. It's a frickin' gunblade. In the original game, the gunblade swing was great for its time, but now, imagine that thing rendered in Unreal Engine 5 with sparks flying, metal glinting in the sunlight, and a deep, bassy clang when Squall pulls the trigger mid-swing. Also, and be honest, you still don't fully understand how it works. Does it shoot bullets? Does it send shockwaves? Is it just for dramatic flair? A remake could finally give us the definitive answer, or at least make it so cool we just stop asking. Reason number 3, Triple Triad in 4K. Triple Triad, the in-game card game that's more addictive than caffeine. I'll be honest, I never played it that much, but I hear so many people talking about it. In the PS1 days, people said it was fun, but a little flat. Imagine a remake where every card has animated art, with characters posing, magic crackling, and monster cards roaring when you place them. Online multiplayer could be a thing. You could challenge friends across the world, trade rare cards, and host tournaments where people take it way too seriously, but in the best way possible. Heck, they could make it a standalone mode with leaderboards and seasonal events. Half the player base would just never touch the main story again. And honestly, respect. Reason number 4, the Sorceress Edea glow-up potential. Edea Kramer was already one of the most stylish villains in Final Fantasy history. She's basically Final Fantasy's version of Lady Gaga. Regal, eccentric, and terrifying in the best way. But with modern visuals, we could get realistic cloth physics, intricate beadwork in her gown, and that iconic feather collar swaying dramatically in the wind. And let's talk about voice acting. Imagine a remake where Edea's speeches are delivered by a world-class voice actress with a slow, deliberate menace that makes the hair on your arms stand up. In PS1, she was intimidating because she looked cool. In a remake, she could be downright unforgettable. Reason number 5, let's fix the draw system, please! Look, the draw system had ideas. The idea of stealing magic from enemies to stockpile and junction was cool, but in practice, you'd sit in battle for like 20 minutes drawing 99 fires from a monster that was clearly begging for mercy. I'm sorry, but one battle for 20 minutes on an enemy that didn't even matter is kind of time-killing. A remake could streamline it. Maybe make drawing a burst action that grabs 10 spells at once, or tie it into exploration so you find magic nodes in the world instead of fighting mosquitoes for a frickin' hour. Look, we love the creativity, but we don't love the carpal tunnel. Help us out, Square Enix. Reason number 6, the Lunar Cry in modern graphics. This scene is wild. The moon literally dumps monsters onto the planet, like a giant cosmic vending machine shaking out evil snacks. On PS1, it was cool, but limited. In modern graphics, we could see the full scope. Thousands of creatures cascading down like a meteor shower, lighting up the sky, the chaos on the ground as towns prepare for impact. This could be one of the most visually jaw-dropping scenes in JRPG history. I mean, it was pretty iconic for PS1 back in the day. A full-on disaster movie moment, but with chocobos. Reason number 7, because Final Fantasy VIII deserves the love 9 and 7 get. 7 got a massive cinematic multi-part remake. 9 is beloved and heavily rumored to be next in line. And 8? It's like the middle child who's quietly amazing but always gets overshadowed at family reunions. It's got a unique love story, wild sci-fi twists, and a soundtrack that's top-tier Final Fantasy. I mean, the Renault and Squall love song, it's truly iconic. A remake could finally give it the mainstream respect it deserves, introduce it to a new generation, and let old fans fall in love all over again. So if you agree with me, drop a comment with your favorite Final Fantasy VIII moment, and if you disagree, let me know why. As always, thank you all for watching, like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you all in the next one.